Welcome to the AI News Podcast.
Great to be here.
Today we're diving headfirst into MetaConnect 2025. They just dropped some seriously intriguing tech, stuff that could really change how we use AI, how we interact with, well, everything digital.
Absolutely. It's pretty wild to think about. Imagine your glasses, right? Not just for seeing, but suddenly they're this super smart AI assistant.
They're always there.
Exactly. Your silent command center, maybe even translating conversations live, all just there. Meta showed off a whole bunch of things, updated Ray-Bans, sure, recording in 3K now.
Which is nice.
Yeah, and some tough Oakley specs for people doing, more extreme stuff.
But the ones that really made me go, whoa, were the Meta Ray-Ban display glasses. High-res screen right in your eye.
Mm-hmm. And paired with that neural wristband, the one that lets you control things just by thinking about moving your fingers. It sounds like science fiction.
Seriously. So this deep dive is definitely for you if you're curious about where wearable AI is heading. We want to cut through the hype, figure out what's real, and what this might actually mean for how we live and connect.
Yeah, because what's fascinating, I think, is Meta's goal here. They clearly want to weave AI into our lives so smoothly.
Seamlessly, yeah.
That it moves from being something you pull out your phone for to just this personal, always-on helper.
Which does raise some big questions, doesn't it? Like, how does that fundamentally change how we see the world? Or interact with it?
That's a massive point. It's like augmenting our senses, almost.
Does it become too much, like cognitive overload? Or maybe does it actually make us more present because the tech just fades away?
That's the tightrope Meta's walking, I think. The promise is definitely more presence, less tech friction, and their starting point seems to be making the familiar stuff much better.
Right. Okay, let's start there. The standard Ray-Ban Meta glasses Gen 2 now, you might think, oh, just an update. But some of these changes are pretty significant.
For sure. Like the battery life, they've basically doubled it. Up to 8 hours of mixed use now on one charge.
8 hours. In the charging case, that holds up to 48 hours worth. That's pretty practical.
Yeah, that makes a huge difference for just, living with them day to day, almost a whole weekend without plugging in.
And they double the video resolution too, up to 3K. So your videos, your memories are going to be much sharper.
Okay, better camera, better battery. What else?
Well, there's a clever software thing called conversation focus. This sounds really useful.
Oh, tell me about that.
So imagine you're somewhere noisy, a busy cafe, whatever. It can apparently amplify the voices of the people you're talking to directly in your ear.
Whoa, like selective hearing. That's kind of a superpower.
Right. And the good news is they're rolling it out as a software update for older Ray-Ban Metas too.
Oh, that's good. So existing owners aren't left out. Exactly. Builds goodwill. Now, Meta talks about this ambition for all-day live AI, but let's be real. Continuous AI use right now is more like 1 to 2 hours. But you see where they're headed.
Sure, the direction is clear. And these Gen 2s, available now.
Yep, available now, starting at $379 with 32 gigs of storage. So solid iterative improvements kind of setting the stage.
Okay. But what if your adventures are a bit more intense than just grabbing coffee?
Ah, right. Then you've got the Oakley Meta Vanguard. These are built tough.
Performance-focused, they said?
Definitely. Super rugged. IP67 water resistant, meaning dust tight, and you can dunk them in about 1 meter of water for half an hour. They apparently tested them while surfing.
Surfing, okay, yeah, that's rugged. And they handle extreme temperatures, too.
That's the idea. Built for adventurers.
Yeah.
And the battery life reflects that. Get this, they claim it can support 2 marathons on a single charge.
2 marathons? Seriously,
Yeah.
that's wild. That's genuinely impressive for active users.
It really is. And the camera's built for action, too.
Yeah.
It's centered, 122-degree wide field of view, 3K again, but with really good video stabilization.
So it captures more of what's happening and keeps it smooth even if you're bouncing around. Makes sense.
Yeah, perfect for dynamic stuff. And the fitness integration is pretty smart. They've partnered with Garmin.
Oh, how does that work?
Well, you can set it to automatically capture video clips, say, when you hit a certain speed or cover a certain distance, like every mile in a marathon.
And then it does what? Stitches it together.
Exactly. Creates highlight reels, lets you overlay your stats, plus Strava integration so you can share it easily.
That shows how wearables are moving beyond just notifications.
Right.
Actually enhancing specific activities.
Totally. And they even added a little LED light in your peripheral vision.
A light? Why?
To help you keep pace or stay in a heart rate zone. Subtle feedback without needing to look down at a watch.
That's clever. Very intuitive. Okay, so these Oakley Vanguards. Price. Availability.
$499, and they ship October 21st. Oh, and the sound is better too. Louder open-ear speakers, better wind noise reduction for calls.
Got it. Clearer calls, even if it's windy. Okay, so we've got the updated Ray-Bans, the tough Oakleys, but now the main event.
Right. The Meta Ray-Ban display glasses. This is where it gets really interesting.
Meta's first AI glasses with an actual high-res display built in, and paired with that neural bend thing.
Yeah. Visually, they still look like classic Ray-Bans, which is important. A bit heavier, though, 69 grams versus about 50 for the regular ones.
Okay, noticeable, but maybe not a deal breaker.
And they have new hinges, apparently more comfortable and durable overextension hinges.
Good. But the display, that's the core bit. Tell me about that.
It's a marvel, honestly.
Aye.
It's monocular, right eye only, full color, heads-up display, 600 by 600 pixels, but packed into a 20-degree field of view.
Which means
It achieves an incredible 42 pixels per degree. That's sharper than many big VR headsets. Text looks crisp, visuals blend in, they don't look blocky.
wow, and brightness? Can you see it outside?
Oh yeah, up to 5,000 nits. Super bright.
Okay.
Visible indoors or in direct sun. And the tech behind it is this geometric reflective waveguide. Uses 11 tiny prisms.
11 prisms. Sounds complex.
It is. But the key result is highlight retention, and this is huge. No visible glowy box effect to people looking at you. No light leaking out.
So wait, if I'm wearing them, you can't tell I'm looking at a screen in my glasses.
Pretty much, yeah. That's been a massive hurdle for smart glasses acceptance, right?
Yeah.
This makes it feel way more normal, less awkward.
That really does feel like they cracked a major problem. And you can get prescription lenses.
Yep. Supports corrective lenses, Manuvri's 4 to +4 diopters, and transition lenses too.
Okay. So the display is amazing, but then there's the control method, this neural band.
The game changer. It's a wristband, right?
Sure.
But it uses EMG electromyography.
Which reads?
It reads the super subtle electrical signals your forearm muscles generate even before you actually move your fingers. It reads your intent to move.
Whoa. So micro gestures.
Exactly. Translates those tiny signals into silent, discrete commands for the glasses. Pinch thumb and index finger to select. Thumb and middle finger to go back.
So no tapping the glasses or talking out loud.
Nope. It's meant to replace keyboards, mice, touch screens, buttons, all with movements that are barely visible, if at all.
Yeah.
The band itself is durable, light, water-resistant, 18-hour battery.
And they mentioned handwriting recognition on your lab.
Yeah, in a beta program. Without specific training, just recognizing the intent behind the motion.
Okay, this leads to a big question then. How does this kind of silent microgesture control change how we use tech, especially, around other people, compared to voice or touch?
It's a profound shift, potentially. Think
Yeah.
about it. No more talking to your AI in public, no pulling out your phone, just a tiny, almost unconscious movement, a flick of the wrist, a subtle pinch.
It makes the tech much less intrusive, doesn't it?
Hugely. It could just fade into the background, less social friction, more natural interaction.
So this combo, the display and the neural band, what can you actually do with it?
A lot, actually. You get that live camera preview people wanted on the earlier Ray-Bans with Zoom. So you can frame photos and videos properly.
That's handy.
You can read and reply to messages silently using the band, make video calls, share your point of view live.
And the AI integration, is it better?
Significantly.
Yeah.
Because now it can give you visual feedback. Ask for a recipe, it shows up. Pointed at something like an Andy Warhol painting, it can tell you what it is.
Like a visual search overlaid on reality.
Exactly. Or turn-by-turn navigation on meta maps with arrows that actually move as you turn your head.
That's cool.
And one of the really compelling things is live captioning.
How does that work?
Directional mics isolate who's speaking, even in noise, and put real-time subtitles right there in your display. Huge for accessibility or just understanding in loud places.
Wow. And translation.
Real-time translation, too, though they mentioned there's still a bit of a delay, something they'll likely improve.
Okay, so how much for this setup?
Yeah.
And when?
The Meta Ray-Ban display, bundled with the neural band, is $799, available starting September 30th. But here's the catch. In-store purchase only, initially.
Why?
They want to do a personalized, white glove fitting experience. Make sure it's set up right for each person.
Makes sense for something this advanced. Now, it sounds amazing, but are there any downsides, early impressions?
Yeah, a few things. They are a bit heavier, as mentioned. Some early reports say the user interface isn't super slick just yet. Needs refinement.
Okay. Polishing needed.
Audio privacy can be an issue, too, apparently. If you turn the volume up past about 40%, people nearby might hear it.
Ah, the open-ear speaker trade-off.
Right, and there's this funny potential social thing. The resting HUD face?
Hmm.
People might notice you glancing up or sideways at your display, even if subtly. New social norms to navigate.
Huh. Resting HUD face. I like that. Okay, so some teething issues. But the bigger picture here is ecosystem, right?
Definitely. These glasses aren't just standalone gadgets. They fit into Meta's larger AI and, yes, metaverse strategy. Meta Horizon Studio, for example, is getting AI tools for creators.
Like what kind of tools?
An agentic AI assistant. Basically, an AI that can take on complex tasks autonomously for creators. And the new Meta Horizon engine to build virtual worlds faster and more realistically.
So making it easier to build the metaverse. And what about consuming content?
There's Horizon TV, a new entertainment hub, bringing in big names, Disney+, Hulu, ESPN, even 3D horror movies from Universal Blumhouse.
3D movies on glasses.
Yeah, James Cameron himself apparently called it theater-grade 3D on your head, which hints at maybe a whole new way to distribute immersive movies.
Interesting. So it's pushing VR-like experiences beyond the bulky headsets, blending digital stuff more smoothly with our physical reality.
That's the goal. Less of a separate digital place, more of a digital layer on our existing world.
Okay, let's wrap this up. What does this all mean for, for you listening? We've gone through the whole lineup. The updated Ray-Bans, the tough Oakleys, and the really cutting-edge Meta Ray-Ban display with that neural interface.
It's definitely a bold move. Meta's clearly betting big on integrating AI right into our field of view, trying to make tech less of a thing we do and more just part of how we perceive things. An intuitive companion.
And what's really striking is how it's not just about getting information, is it? It's about creating totally new ways to interact, maybe even new ways to perceive the world.
Which brings up a really important point to think about. If AI is always on, right there on your face, influencing what you see, what you hear, how do we stay critical? How do we evaluate that information? What kind of new digital literacy skills do we need?
That's a crucial question. So for you, the curious learner, this really feels like just the start of something big. As these glasses roll out, as that neural band maybe gets used for other things, we'll start seeing the real effects.
Yeah, the subtle shifts in how we act around each other, the changes to our daily habits, it'll become clearer over time.
Will smart glasses finally replace smartphones? Or are they something different, a new category altogether? It's hard to say.
But imagine that future they're painting. Interacting with tech becomes so seamless, so tied to your natural movements that the tech itself just disappears. You're just left being more present.
How could that change how we learn, how we connect, how we experience, well, everything?
Like you said, only time will tell.
Until next time, keep asking those big questions and stay informed.